What's up, legends? Welcome back to another video on the channel. No, I have not lost my mind. I know that it's a Thursday. I've been so busy lately and it's going to continue to be busy, so I'm going to try and get these videos to you on Wednesdays where possible. If not, I'm just going to deliver them when I can. I hope you guys can forgive me, but I'm working on a lot of cool stuff. Can't wait to announce it. Some stuff that will involve you guys as well. In terms of Patreon, sick new sample pack out right now. Go grab it before the next one comes. The next one I think will be my track with NGD Project, which is Ravebox, which is a super techie one. The one that's available now with Robert Go, that one is more hard dance, kind of old hard trance. Really sick sounds in there, so I beg you to go check it out. Rave ready samples, yes, it's time for something new. I have a new project file coming, and this is sick. This is big room trance on another level. If you struggle with your big saws in the breakdown climaxes and stuff, this project is perfect for you. If you struggle for sick creative drops with like the crunchy mid basses and stuff, this project is for you. Stay tuned for that. I will be teasing it on the Rave Ready Instagram page. Let's get into today. This one is one that you probably didn't think you needed, but you definitely do need. You've probably seen a certain legend of the scene playing a lot of sets recently. In his sets, he plays a lot of classic songs, reworked in a more modern style. The more modern style being kind of big room, main stage techno, or whatever you want to call it. So we're going to do that today. We're going to take a classic song, that being Tremor. I don't want to get done by the copyright police, so what I'm going to do is pitch it up one. So we're going to go from F sharp to G. Hopefully that confuses the YouTube police and the copyright police and we can get away with it, but I highly doubt it. So we moved it up one key. This is a 128 track and it's big room. We're not going to make a big room edit of this, right? We're not going to make a big room edit of this for our live sets. What we're going to do is make it slightly different. I would suggest either doing psytrance, reverse bass hardstyle, whatever you want to do, but don't pick the same genre that the track is already in, because that just honestly defeats the object. You're never going to make a better version than the original in the same style, right? Today we're going to do the beautiful old big room techno sound, of course we are, and it's going to be super simple. What you've got to do is find parts in the song that you can take significant sections from. So the big thing about this track, Tremor, and why I used it is this. Now what you'll notice about this is it's very empty. There's no kicks, no drums, no effects, nothing. This is perfect. This is all we need. Only problem with FL Studio is, and I know I don't have the new one, I'm still on the old one for the Rave Ready Samples followers, because if I jump up to FL, the most latest version, a lot of you guys don't have it and you can't open the project files, and I want to make it as accessible as possible for you guys. So when I stretch it, it sounds terrible. Like, let's be honest. Let's see if auto sounds any better here. I think it does slightly, so we are going to stay with the auto. So what I've done here is I've moved it up to 134 BPM. The original is in 128. I want to make it a lot different, right? I want this to be an edit that's different, but also has the flavor of the original. So we've moved it up, what is that, 6 BPMs? So it's going to be a little bit faster now. What we're going to do is, let's just take the breakdown. This is the part where the crowd are going to notice, oh, this is Tremor, like they're super excited about it. And this section here is what we're going to use for the drop. So what we're going to do is just slice it. So there is the section we're going to use in the drop. So I've moved it so it's on its own. We're going to make this unique so we can edit this part of the song without affecting the main part of the song. We don't want to change anything really in the breakdown because I don't have 6 hours to do this video. That's where the drop happens. So what we're going to do is just get rid of the drop and put our new little drop lead in there. 3, 2, 1, go! Now this is all about getting the structure right. So I'm just going to lay out how I want the drop to be, and then we're going to start adding the drums and stuff. Now in this section, we're going to try for a fill, I think. So let's have a fill layer as well. And I think the fill is going to be here, right? That's not too good. That's honestly not too great because it has that kick drum. It has all those drums in. We just don't want that. So let's try with this one. That works a lot better as a fill. And we're also going to do just a copy paste here. So there is our 16 bar drop. That's all we need. This thing always gets me. Anyway, it's a 16 bar drop. That's all we need. So what are we going to do here? We're going to go into the secret techno packs. I'm just going to use Nexus right now. And I'm just going to draw out one magical long note of G. And we're just going to find a techno kick within Nexus. I am not crazy. You can find techno kicks in Nexus. Here we go. We've got a cool techno kick here, and we're just going to use only the techno kick. I don't want the synth, pluck, bass, nothing. I just want this big fat kick. Beautiful, right? And we have just made a Tomorrowland main stage banger already. 3, 2, 1, go! Now the problem is, this does not gel too well. So what we're going to do is go deep dive into this lead, and we are going to process it. So I'm going to stick it on its own mixer track, and we are going to put number 1 is a kickstart. We're going to have a little bit of sidechain just to make it sound as smooth as possible. I don't want it too heavy because in the original Tremor, it's not too heavy. Keep referring back to the original. Try and emulate the things that is in the original because you want it to feel like a new edit, a new version, rather than a completely different version, right? You want it to just be a modernized version of the song. So let's try with really loose sidechain and try and increase it. So we're going to take an EQ as well, and we're going to see if we can just, how much low end do we actually need to remove here? Because it's a techno edit, I'm going to focus less on the high end, and I'm actually going to try and beef up the mids of the sound to make it sound more full. That sounds a lot more suitable for the style, I think. So we have that there. We're going to try and process our kick a little bit because this can be fatter. So we're going to stick an EQ on here. I'm going to try and boost the click region at about 5k. Not too much though. We're also going to boost the low end because this kick carries low end as well. So we're just going to boost around the sub region. Another cool little tip I like to add on my kicks now is using the good old transient processor from FL Studio. Look, already this just works, right? One thing I will say, I wouldn't keep the build up the same way, right? For example, let's see if we can find like a Roland snare. This is a super big room build up, and what we've got is a kind of techno influenced track, right? Let's see if we can find a Roland snare roll. This one will do. So what we're going to do is stretch this from 124 up to 134. See if we can make this work. Now we need some drums because in techno you have a lot of drive and drums just to help carry the movement, the rhythm of the song. So we are using some crazy hi-hats from my track Rave Room. For the Patreon family, you have these sounds, so go use them. Everything there, you've got rides, hi-hats, shuffles, everything. It just really makes the movement crazy on this. See if there's anything else we can use. I like this energy noise. From the Age of Rave, it sounds really, really cool there. And I think that is pretty much an edit right there. Let's see if we can find some other sounds though. Is there anything in Forever maybe? Screech sound. Perfect. See, these signature sounds packs always come in handy. So I think this is 140 BPM. It's in B, so the stretch is going to be not too kind.